Hello, Favor. Good morning and welcome to this session of our interview on Inside DIRA. Could you just introduce yourself and tell us a little bit more about yourself?
Good morning. I am Gwani Favor and I'm a volunteer at DIRA.
Could you tell us a bit more about DIRA? What is DIRA? Who is DIRA? Just tell us.
Okay. DIRA is my age mate. DIRA is a tech-oriented company. We build apps, websites, and anything tech related from video editing, graphic designing. That's what DIRA is all about.
All right. And this is a tech company, your age mate, you say. I'll assume you mean it's a youthful, young startup company. Am I right?
No, immensely.
Okay. Could you just tell us how did you find yourself here at DIRA? Walk us through the process.
The process is really long. I'm going to give it detailing.
Okay.
My classmate introduced me to DIRA. When I applied online, I got selected for the one-on-one interview.
Congratulations on your selection through the first phase.
Thank you. So from there, on the day of the interview was set at 8 a.m. I was writing my CV at 7 a.m. and I had to go. That was my first time writing my CV, first time being on one-on-one interview. I was really nervous and anxious. I was running late already. And by the time I finished doing my photocopies, I had to rush to the DIRA office, and immediately I landed, I was called in for the interview. I don't know if I should say that was fortunate or unfortunate.
So you mean you were running late for the interview, and the moment you got in, you were the first person to be interviewed?
It's God.
Wow, that's wonderful. You also mentioned it was your first time writing a CV.
Yes.
How did you go about it?
I had ideas from TikTok.
Oh, you wrote a CV from TikTok.
What?
Multiple
Write
videos.
CVs. Yeah.
How was the interview? How were the interviewers like? Was the environment welcoming? Just tell us all about it.
The environment was very welcoming. They calmed me down and I was shaking. And their questions too were not as difficult as I thought they would be.
So the interview was relatively welcoming for you, I can say.
Exactly.
And how confident were you when you left the interview? Did you feel like you were going to be selected? Were you like, I'm definitely going to be their choice? Or did you have some doubts?
I had lots of doubts because I was told that only one person was going to make it through the interview. And from my mannerism in the office, I was not sure I was going to be selected.
Did you feel like you had tough competition?
Yes, I felt like I had tough competition. When I walked out of the CEO's office, there was this girl. She was really talking, she was quite audible, and I'm like, there's no way they're going to take me, who was kind of timid, over her.
All right, that's wonderful. And you finally got in, which is why we are here. Okay, how has your experience been at DIRA? What's your experience been like, your team, everything about it?
My experience has been wonderful so far. My team, a group of great girls, they focus on their own tasks, they don't meddle.
How is your team to you? Are they welcoming? Have you had any arguments?
My team is very welcoming. We've not had any arguments so far, and I doubt we ever will.
Going back a little bit further, why did you decide to volunteer and join this community?
I decided to volunteer because, first off, I've never been a volunteer before, and this was something corporate that I've always liked. So I wanted to venture into it and see what happens to the corporate world, things like that.
Right, and have you met your expectations here at DIRA?
I've met you.
And has DIRA met your expectations?
Yes.
What can you say you've contributed to DIRA since joining the community?
I've contributed myself, my time, my effort, my joy, my pain.
What has DIRA done for you since you joined the community?
DIRA has given me the opportunity to talk in front of their camera and to give you more insights on the company.
Has there been anything new you've learned in relations to working in the corporate space?
Yes, I've learned to be more committed to what I do. I've learned to be more outspoken. Yep.
Would you advise a friend, sister, colleague, or anyone else to come volunteer?
Yes, any day, anytime. I'll advise as many as I can.
And what makes DIRA different from the other companies? Why didn't you go volunteer at a university club or at some other institution where you could get the corporate experience?
The youthfulness of the company, that's what drew me in. Freedom of speech. I can talk, I can laugh, I can communicate how I feel about something.
That's wonderful. And is there anything you want to tell anyone to know after watching this video?
I'll tell them that Dura is here to offer services to our community. So they should definitely bring tasks, projects for us to work on. And they should not forget our Tech Fest, which is coming up on the 27th to 29th of March 2026.
Thank you, Favor, for joining us during this session, and thank you for sharing insiders on DIRA. Have a nice day.